Good evening, everyone. Welcome to one more book launch event. My name is Manisha, the host for today on behalf of अध्ययन बुक्स. आशा करती हूँ कि आपको हमारे नए बुक्स के ऑथर से मिलना और उन्हें जानना पसंद आ रहा होगा. कमेंट सेक्शन में जरूर बताएं. आज हम जिस किताब की बात करेंगे उसका नाम है डिवाइन रिक्विम, द रिटर्न ऑफ द वॉरियर किंग. अगर मैं इस ऑथर के बारे में बताऊं तो ऑथर का नाम है गंगापट्टनम तेजा. Gangapatnam Teja is a very visionary storyteller who weaves mythology, spirituality, and epic fantasy into a grand tapestry of light versus darkness. With this debut work, Teja brings together ancient wisdom, cosmic battles, and the timeless struggles between good and evil. Drawing inspiration from diverse cultures, from Alexander's conquests to Indian mysticisms. Teja creates a universe where destiny, redemption, and divine power collide in spectacular fashion. Let's welcome Gangapatnam Teja.
Hello all. It's
Hello,
nice to
sir.
be here.
कैसे हैं आप?
Yeah,
So congratulations, sir. आपकी बुक आज लॉन्च हो गई है Amazon पे. तो कैसा लग रहा है आपको?
बहुत खुश हुई. It's been a long journey, and Adyan Books has helped me a lot. And publishing my book, my first book, and it's available on Amazon. It's such a great thing to be here. Yeah.
दैट्स वंडरफुल सर. अब हम आपकी बुक के बारे में बात करते हैं ताकि जो हमारे व्यूअर्स हैं वो आपकी बुक और आपके बारे में अच्छे से जान पाए. ऑलराइट. सो my question is, what inspired you to reimagine Alexander the Great story through this mythological and spiritual lens? Was there a particular moment when this grand vision came to you?
See, we all grew up listening to stories,
Mm-hmm.
and what fantasizes and what excites us is a picture larger than life. I've always been drawn into magic, mystic, and our Indian mythology. What if something great can be created, mixing all this into a mixed adoption, an adoptive fiction of real-time characters into magical fantasies? I think this would work great. So why not do it myself? So I started writing these books. So this is the first of the book, Divine Requiem, the return of warrior king, reimagining the rebirth of Alexander and how he would fight for the world.
Okay, great, sir. So the book spans from ancient times to modern technology warfare, right? So what drew you to blend historical conquest with cosmic battles and divine prophecy?
See if multiple concepts interlinked together will draw the attention of a reader,
Mhm.
and it also involves a lot of mind for the writer too. He need to research a lot. He need to put a lot of effort and creating such a vision for a fantastic experience for the reader, reimagining it through his through the writings of an author. I think this would work magic for imagining such a great picture in his mind. So I thought, why not blend a world time fantasy into the new culture, reimagining with the reincarnation of a great warrior into the great adventure also. See, the book has got a lot of adventures too, a lot of
Yeah,
treasure hunt, a lot of magical fantasies, the fight against the devils. I think this would be a great book, and I want to get this book inspired into a movie and video game too. So we can't blend a simple concept into such great things, right? So this is what inspired me to make such a great book. Yeah.
great thought, sir. So you have created this like Illuminati as guardian of lights in your narrative, right? So how did you conceptualize this secret society, and what role do they play in humanity's salvation as well?
Uh, Since we got conscious about life, we've always been listening to a lot of conspiracies. This thing would have happened. There are some secret societies. The world is controlled by some secret people and all. Why not blend it into a book? Why not blend it into some magical fantasy? Create a book out of it and make the people believe. Do they really exist? And this excites the reader a lot, right? So why not blend it into some writings? So I thought of blending the well-known secret society since our childhood, Illuminati. I wanted to
Yeah.
blend it into a book, so I just incorporated this into this book.
Oh, great. So the concept of the like vault of gold god metal, and the Naga Bandhan is fascinating. So can you explain the symbolic significance of like imprisoning evil souls rather than destroying them?
Apart from the book, I truly believe there is good and evil that exists in the world. Both should be balanced. I think both of them can neither be destroyed nor be created. They are well balanced in the creation itself. So while writing the book, also I have incorporated the same concept. Good cannot be created and evil cannot be destroyed. They both should be balanced for the equilibrium of the life and for the creation to hold itself. So I thought. Where can the evil be holded unless it is a god material? That's where the concept of god metal vault has been created. And I wanted to, the same thing. I wanted to create an ease and curiosity to the reader. So where the evil can be contained. So no need to worry. When there is someone who fights for us, there should be a containment where the evil should be holded, right? So that's
Yeah.
where the concept of god metal has come up.
Okay, great. So your book explores the like idea that Alexander must be reborn to save humanity, right? So what does the cycle of death and rebirth represent in the larger theme of your story?
Uh, See, I don't believe the rebirths actually exists as this is a fantasy novel. This is a mythological novel. I wanted to incorporate the age-old thing we have been listening since centuries. There is reincarnation. Some people has been born again. Some great leaders has born again. We have been listening to these sorts of concepts, right? So
Yes.
these concepts create a curiosity, and why not blend it into some age-old characters like Alexander? If he should be the one, he should be the savior of the world. He should undergo a lot of pain. He should give a sacrifice. He should be the chosen one. Means he should undergo such sacrifices to reborn as a leader, to reborn as a god again. So every pain results in a great victory. That's how reincarnation of Alexander has been made through self-sacrifice.
Okay. So the theme of this book is related to mythology and spirituality, right? So the book
Yeah.
integrates like elements from Greek, Indian, and global mythology. So how do you research and weave these diverse spiritual traditions together into one book?
I have been quite a good reader since I started loving book reading.
Mhm.
We have been explored to multiple cultures, not just through readings itself. See, we have been explored a lot of movies also. See, we can just sit at home and can be explored the multiple cultures of the world just through Netflix or Prime Video or something else. So, blending all these cultures, I want to create an international platform where if someone from the Greece or someone from the United States or someone from the Sri Lanka or Australia reads my book, they should be related. They should correlate it with the country itself, their culture itself. So, I've blended all the Indian mythology, Greek culture, all the Western culture, the Norse culture, everything together, and I've created a book.
Okay. Also, there is a one character. Her name is Maya, right? So Maya, the mystic, plays a crucial role as Alexander's spiritual guide, right? So what does her character represent in the battle between light and darkness?
Every king needs a minister.
Yeah, definitely.
Every successful man needs a woman. Every successful hero needs a guide, a mentor. That's how I created the character of Maya. She's a mystic lady who carries the knowledge of secret societies, the knowledge of the world, and the knowledge of magic. She guides Alexander into his right path. She brings him up. She makes him know about who his true identity is and how he should fight for the world to save the humanity and to save the people from the pain of the devil. So her character has got a very crucial role throughout the book, and she'll be running through all my writings. Maya is someone I can't forget. She is the magic of the book.
Okay. You also describe like 11 mystical sites across the world as well, right? From like Bermuda Triangle to Stonehenge to Cambodia, right? So what
Yeah,
was
yeah.
your process for selecting these locations and the treasures hidden within them?
This is the most important part. As we know in the Indian Hindu mythology, God has took 10 avatars and the 11th avatar Kalki is gonna come. These are through transcripts or the writings of the mythology or Indian culture. But what I actually took into consideration into fiction is, see, God has took millions of authors since the dawn of creation. As per the book, it is a fiction. I'm not against anything else. This
Yeah.
is purely fiction. I'm not against any culture. God has took millions of authors. Every time he comes, he balances the earth, he destroys the devil, and he goes back. Likewise, Alexander is also one of the author of God who came to earth, who wanted to establish Dharma, who wanted to help humanity,
Mm-hmm.
and he wanted to flourish the humanity into a good world, and then he goes back again. So through his journey, as a symbolism from our Hindu mythology, the 10 avatars symbolizes the 10 mystical sites, and the 11th site symbolizes the 11th avatar, the 11th mystical avatar of God. That's how I took all these 11 mystical places into consideration.
Okay.
And all these are famous places in the world, but they have not got any significance when it comes to any mythology or culture. I wanted to incorporate them, and I wanted to create a sort of adventures in this aspect. That's how I
Okay.
selected these places. Yeah.
Okay, so like the devil in your story is not just a monster, but a strategic character of a human hearts as well, right? So why did you choose to like portray evil in this more nuanced, psychological way?
That's what evil actually is. I wanted to be practical in my writing. At the same time, creating some fiction, there should be some practical aspects also which human can relate, right?
Yeah.
Everyone has their good and bad mood. We may take some good decisions in a good mood. We may be aggressive in our bad mood. Aggressive is devil. Being patient is good, is God in us. The same aspect I wanted to explore. How will evil pollute us? Just through our bad intentions and bad thoughts. As simple as that.
Okay. And also, technology becomes a double edged sword in your narrative, right? So,
Yeah.
both a tool for progress and an instrument of corruption. So, what message are you conveying about the modern world?
The thing is,
Mhm.
the same chat GPT or the same Google search engine, which helps me to learn something, also helps me to learn something to destroy something also, right?
Yeah.
We have all the knowledge available. The only thing is our intention. What should I learn and how should I implement this for the greater humanity, great of humanity? And if I want to create pain, if I want to destroy something, I can also learn that from the same internet and the same technology. That's all based on my intentions. If my intentions are good, I wanted to use it for good, I can help people. If I want to use it for pain, I can create some pain. The only thing is, as for this book, I wanted to let people know that the evil is someone who creates bad intentions for us. If we encourage the same bad thought, we're going to create pain. If we resist the bad thought and if we go on to a greater good side, we're going to create some good things. That's the only generalized thing overall the book will suggest is be good, do good.
All right. So, it definitely had a great journey about writing a book. So, let's talk about your journey as well. So, like, this is an incredibly ambitious epic spanning 25 chapters, right? And multiple realms as well. So, what was the most challenging aspect of maintaining like continuity across such a vast narrative?
I am such a lazy guy. I wrote it. It took me many days because when we are imagining larger than life things, every day we get a crazy thought. We should question ourselves: Will that really work? Will people be able to accept this thought? Am I being too stupid? Am I being too much narrative or too dramatic? I'm not so expressive in my words. A lot of doubts arise in the process. The only thing that keeps us going is, man, you got to do this. Who else can? This is your story. You should tell the world. The only thing that keeps us moving forward is same thing that made me write this book, which made it happen. I want to become a writer, a great writer. The same thought kept pushing me forward, and it kept me bringing up new thoughts and new crazy thoughts. That's how this book happened. I felt most of the readers have also said me they felt wonderful reading this. They have traveled to another world, it seems. These words bring me happiness. Yeah.
Okay. So, which chapter or like battle sequence was the most exciting for you to write, and why exactly?
Um, Apart from the last two chapters, all the book from the starting to ending, apart from the last two chapters, were too great because that's a different dimensional travel for me. Because I was imagining all the characters, the reincarnation, the self-sacrifice. I travel to India, East, and secret adventures. He's hiding his weapons and all. This is all challenging. But the last two chapters, where what if the evil has ended, the devil's era has ended in the world? How would the world change? How the world would be. Imagining that was too hard. Imagining a world without devil, the world without badness, the world without any bad thoughts. Imagining that was the greatest thing. And when I was reading it myself after writing, I felt proud. Oh God, this would actually happen. This would actually happen because great intentions lead to great things, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So the final chapter describes like Alexander's transformation from like warrior to a force of compassion and forgiveness as well. So
Yeah.
what inspired these arc of redemption?
What does a great warrior fight for? It's not for victory. It's not just for victory. What comes after victory? The warrior fights for that. That's what inspired me.
Okay, so your book ends with like salvation rather than just victory. So, what
Yeah.
distinction are you making between like defeating evil and achieving true liber- liberation?
Think the whole book, the whole process of Alexander's journey, his reincarnation and the fight with devil, his only purpose was to create a balanced world where people can live happily. That was his ultimate intention. His intention was not a fight with devil or not something to great towards a great victory. His ultimate goal was a world with happiness.
So, if readers take away one message from this epic journey through time, like mythology and cosmic warfare, what would you want it to be?
Being a reader, everyone should enjoy reading. That's my first concept. The second thing, what they should take from the book is, see, great victories need great sacrifices, and great sacrifices need great knowledge. A sacrifice without knowledge of what's gonna come is useless. And a great fight for victory is useless. A great fight for liberation is what we should fight for.
Okay.
That's,
So, can you little elaborate about your book?
I'm sorry, come again.
Can you elaborate a book or about yourself a little more so that reader can understand what exactly is book all about?
Yeah. The Divine Requiem, which actually means celebration of the God, a singing of the victories of a God. Divine Requiem. That's what actually means. The Return of Warrior King. I wanted to make this book reach internationally, so I took international characters, well-known characters such as Alexander.
Mm.
Maya is a well-known name in any culture. Maya is nothing but magic.
Yeah,
So Illuminati, you have been listening to Illuminati's name since our childhood. A lot of conspiracies.
yeah,
So I have incorporated all these concepts together where if someone from any country, any culture reads this book, they can correlate with it. And I wanted to incorporate Indian mythology because the age-old mythology, age-old culture in the whole world's creation is Sanatana Dharma. I wanted to incorporate these concepts into this book and create a new adaptive fiction. So that's how this book came into life. And everyone loves adventures, right?
yeah,
Be it a love story also, everyone loves an adventure in a love story. So
yeah,
why not having a great mythological story to tell needs great adventures in it. So that's how I put up these all mythical places, 11 mythical places, well-known places. We know Bermuda Triangle. It has got its own mystery. We know Stonehenge. It has got its own mystery. We know Cambodia Temple, the world's largest temple. It's still uncompleted. We don't know the mystery against it. So the Himalayan ice cap. We don't know since how many millions years of ice has been formed in the Himalayas. So incorporating such mythical places into this book also creates a curiosity for the reader. What if somewhere mythical and my imaginative concepts created in this book through these mythical places comes true? Somewhere they would have been true. If the reader imagines it that way, he would really enjoy the reading. That's how I created the whole concept.
Great. So, like, how can this book help the youth of this world, like the new age people? How can help this book can help them?
Um, Apart from the millennials, the next generations, the Gen Z and the next chapters, people they don't remember these old characters from our mythology or traditions or cultures. So creating such concepts may create some curiosity and make them learn about the old cultures, the history of our Indian history, the world's history, what characters have actually created an impact in the history of the world, and how the wars were fought in the age-old theories. And after reading my book, I wish people go back to read the history. Who are these characters? What significance has got in this world's history by these people? I want them to go back and read our history.
Great, sir. So it was great talking to you about the book. So it was great talking to you. And finally, one closing statement about yourself about the book. I just wanted one closing statement, please.
This is the first of my 10 books. There are a lot more surprises in store, and I definitely see Adyan books again for the rest of the books, and they have helped me a lot in publishing my first book. Really appreciate their effort. Thank you.
वी आर ग्लैड दैट यू लाइक आवर सर्विस सो हम आपकी बुक का लिंक नीचे डिस्प्ले कर रहे हैं और राइट ताकि लोग जाएं
Yeah,
और आपकी बुक को पढ़ सके समझ सके कि ये किताब उन्हें कैसी लगेगी और राइट सो थैंक यू सो मच फॉर ज्वाइनिंग दिस
thank you.
बुक लिंक थैंक यू सो मच सर सो डिवाइन रिक्वेम द रिटर्न ऑफ द वॉरियर किंग एक महा एपिक है जो अलेक्जेंडर की ग्रेट कहानी को एक नई आत्म आध्यात्मिक एंड कॉस्मिक पर्सपेक्टिव से दिखाता है। ये किताब बताती है कि कैसे एक वॉरियर किंग अपने डेस्टिनी को पूरा करने के लिए जन्मों जन्म के साइकिल से गुजरता है, डिवाइन सैक्रिफाइसेस करता है। गंगापट्टनम तेजा ने एंशिएंट विजडम, मिस्टिकल पावर्स एंड मॉडर्न चैलेंजेस को एक साथ लाकर एक अद्भुत यूनिवर्स बनाया है जो रीडर्स को इंस्पायर करेगा। थैंक यू सो मच फॉर जॉइनिंग दिस बुक लॉन्च इवेंट। थैंक यू एवरीवन फॉर जॉइनिंग अस। थैंक यू फॉर वॉचिंग। डू नॉट फॉरगेट टू लाइक शेयर एंड सब्सक्राइब। ऐसे ही हम नए बुक्स और उनके ऑथर्स के साथ आते रहेंगे।